Hello and welcome to Daily News Podcast on Mangalore today. Bringing you the latest developments, intriguing local stories, and the news that impacts you the most. Stay with us as we uncover what Mangalore is talking about today.
In Bajpe, landowners in Manjunath have taken a stand against the Public Works Department for building a road on their private land without consent. Cecilia, a resident, fought a legal battle since 2014, seeking compensation or restoration of her property. Despite a court order in 2017 to resolve the issue, officials neglected it. On Wednesday, Cecilia, with court officials and lawyers, began marking boundaries and clearing the road, causing traffic chaos. After public outrage, officials promised swift action. The closure disrupted transportation, with buses and students affected. Lawyers accused authorities of flouting court orders. The Tehsildar eventually directed road clearing, though some opposed it. Landowner Andre D. Almeida expressed years of neglect and health issues due to the ordeal, demanding justice through the court's intervention. Renowned thinker and retired English professor Dr. Ravishankar Rao emphasized the significance of young people understanding democratic values through literature at an event in Govinda's College, Surathkal. The joint inauguration of the Campus Wall magazine, Vidyarthivani, and the International Day of Democracy celebrations saw Dr. Rao praising the creativity of students in expressing meaningful thoughts. College Administrative Director Prof. Ramesh Bhatt highlighted the role of socially conscious youth in upholding democracy, while Principal Prof. Harish Acharya lauded the students for their awareness of democratic principles. The event, organized by the Vidyarthivani Editorial Board and the Department of Political Science, also saw the felicitation of student Ishika for her contributions. Faculty members and student representatives were in attendance, making the day a memorable one for all.
In a recent press meet at the Dakshina Kannada District Congress office, MLC Dr. Manjunath Bhandari criticized the BJP for its campaign on GST reduction, calling it a mere gimmick before the Bihar elections. Dr. Bhandari questioned the center on the usage of the hefty sums collected through GST from the poor over the past 8 years, highlighting the unscientific implementation of GST in 2017 as a global model by the BJP. He recalled the BJP's opposition to a simplified GST proposed by former PM Manmohan Singh and labeled the current GST as a burden on the poor, dubbing it the Gabbar Singh tax. Dr. Bhandari also raised concerns about the Make in India scheme's reliance on imported raw materials from China and called out BJP supporters for spreading misleading messages about GST cuts. He clarified that the recent fee hikes at Katil Shri Durga Parameshwari Temple had no government involvement, emphasizing the need for public alertness against BJP's alleged misinformation tactics. Dr. Bhandari urged the public to recognize and safeguard democracy from such manipulative practices by the ruling party.
In a major breakthrough, Vittal police have finally nabbed a fugitive on the run for a decade in connection with 2 robbery cases. The apprehended individual is identified as Ashraf, aka Chili Ashraf, hailing from Kulur village in Manjeshwar Taluk. This elusive criminal had evaded authorities since August 7, 2015, following an incident where he assaulted Jagadish Kamath with chili powder during a robbery in Vittal town. Additionally, Ashraf was also wanted for a separate case on January 23, 2016, involving a break-in and theft at a wine shop in Kolnadu village. Despite warrants issued for his arrest due to non-appearance in court for these crimes, the police successfully captured Ashraf after years of pursuit.
In efforts to combat declining cattle numbers in Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts, the Animal Husbandry Department has ramped up initiatives for artificial insemination. Women Pasu Sakis are now being trained as Maithri workers to promote this vital process. The goal is to achieve 100% artificial insemination coverage to enhance cattle breeds and milk production. With only 50-60% coverage currently, the department aims for a significant expansion. The focus on more female calves and increased milk yield is crucial. Cattle populations have notably decreased, urging swift action. Training Pasu Sakis under the Maithri scheme is seen as a proactive step towards reaching every rural household with cattle. Livestock assistants can now play a pivotal role in ensuring the well-being and growth of the cattle population in the region. Reporting from Mangaluru today.
The Rural Development and ITBT Minister Priyank Kharge has announced plans to elevate Mangaluru into a Silicon Beach city to boost innovation-driven economic activities. He highlighted the city's potential, with Mangaluru as the second highest contributor to Karnataka's GDP. The government aims to diversify ITBT investments beyond Bengaluru, focusing on unique strengths of different regions. The Mangaluru cluster will be promoted as a hub for the marine economy, backed by a 1,000 crore fund to support research and startups. The government intends to nurture startups in marine biology and aquaculture, aiming to double IT services exports from the coastal belt. With about 81 startups in the Mangaluru-Udupi-Manipal cluster, efforts will be made to retain local talent and foster entrepreneurship. The upcoming meeting with educationists and industrialists will further shape strategies for the region's development. In Mangaluru today, the process of appointing Nyaya Mitras has commenced in Dakshina Kannada district to assist the District Legal Services Authority, DLSA, in providing essential legal services to the public. Zaibanisa, Member Secretary of DLSA, announced that 50 to 100 Nyaya Mitras will be appointed under the District Legal Services Authority, and 25 to 50 Nyaya Mitras will be appointed to taluk-level legal services committees for a one-year term. Interested candidates can apply by October 6. These volunteers will play a crucial role in reporting incidents such as child marriage, social boycotts, and abuse cases to authorities, as well as assist in survey work and legal aid clinics. Applicants with a passion for serving the community are encouraged to apply, and selected volunteers will receive an honorarium of $750 per day. Currently, 15 legal aid clinics are operational in various centers to provide free legal advice and assistance to those in need.
In an effort to enhance connectivity between Mapusa and Mangaluru, the KTC has introduced a new bus service. The bus service was inaugurated by Mapusa Municipal Council Chairperson Priya Mishal, with KTC General Manager Mahendra Pednekar and other officials present at the ceremony in Mapusa. The bus will depart from Mapusa at 6 p.m., making stops at key locations before reaching Mangaluru. Priced at $6.20, tickets can be booked at various bus stations and online. Mishal expressed gratitude to KTC for initiating this service and urged the public to make the most of this convenient transportation option. In a significant development for Mangaluru, the NEET Egok Center of Excellence in Aquamarine Innovation, NEET GOE Aquamarine, has been established at NITI University Center for Science Education and Research, NUCSER. This COE will focus on aquabio innovations and translational research, fostering collaboration between scientists, industry leaders, and policymakers to drive economic growth in harmony with marine ecosystem sustainability. Inaugurated by Minister Priyank M. Kharge and Rahul Sharanappa-Sankanur, the center aims to position Mangaluru and India as leaders in biotechnology. The Local Economy Accelerator Program, LEAP, and Elevate initiatives were introduced, emphasizing the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship. NITI-DU officials expressed full support for the COE, with Prof. Dr. Anirban Chakraborty leading the team towards achieving its goals.
The Ministry of Railways has approved a line block on the Ghat section between Sakaleshpur and Subramanya Road for electrical works, causing the cancellation of several daytime trains until mid-December. Trains like Yeshwantpur-Mangaluru Jain weekly train, Mangaluru Jain Yeshwantpur weekly train, Yeshwantpur-Mangaluru Gomateshwar Express, Mangaluru Jain Yeshwantpur Gomateshwar Express, Yeshwantpur Karwar, and Karwar Yeshwantpur have been cancelled until December. Southwestern Railway has urged passengers to adjust their travel plans accordingly. In a heart-wrenching incident in Amasabailu, Udupi, a 55-year-old cyclist named Mahabala Pujari was critically injured after being hit by an Omni car driven recklessly by Wasim on the Amasabailu-Haladi road. Pujari was rushed to a private hospital in Haladi and later shifted to Manipal Hospital for advanced treatment. Fortunately, police personnel Shashidhar Shetty, along with locals Nandan, Arun Shetty, and Rajesh, came to the rescue by providing first aid and swiftly getting the victim to the hospital. The incident serves as a reminder for the public to offer timely assistance to accident victims, as immediate first aid and quick medical attention can often be the difference between life and death. The authorities are calling for increased awareness and prompt action during such emergencies.
In an effort to make accessing Aadhaar cards easier for citizens, the Indian government has introduced a new service allowing people to download their Aadhaar card directly through WhatsApp using the MyGov help desk chatbot linked with DigiLocker. By saving the number +91 901315 515 as MyGov help desk on their phones, users can follow a step-by-step process to authenticate their DigiLocker account, enter their Aadhaar number, verify it via OTP, and download the document in PDF format. The downloaded PDF is password protected and carries the same legal validity as a printed Aadhaar, as it is digitally signed by UID. It's important to note that the mobile number must be linked with Aadhaar to receive the OTP, and only one document can be downloaded at a time through the WhatsApp interface. This new service aims to make accessing important documents like Aadhaar easier and more convenient for the citizens, eliminating the need to visit the UIDAI portal.
In breaking news, self-styled Godman Swami Chaitanya Nanda Saraswati, accused of molesting 17 female students at a private institute in Delhi, has come under fire for allegedly authoring 28 books with forewords by prominent personalities. The books, including titles like Global Trade in the New Millennium and Forget Classroom Learning, are reportedly available for sale on e-commerce platforms. The foreword of one book attributed to Steve Jobs has raised eyebrows as the signature reads Stephen Jobs. The accused, who is currently on the run, faces a police investigation linking him to past fraud and molestation cases. The police found a Volvo car with a forged diplomatic number plate in the institute's basement, allegedly used by Saraswati. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. In a bid to promote Kannada films, the Karnataka government has formed a panel to implement a government-run OTT platform. This initiative was announced during the 2025-26 budget by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. The panel will work on creating a streaming platform, conduct studies, and allocate necessary grants. The Commissioner of Information and Public Relations Department will head the panel, which includes prominent names like Mehboob Pasha, Sadhu Kokila, and Rockline Venkatesh. This move follows a similar initiative by the Kerala government with their platform called C-Space, aiming to promote Malayalam films. The platform shares 50% of revenue with filmmakers and operates on a pay-per-view model. Stay tuned to Mangalore today for further updates on this cultural development.
In Mangaluru today, a group of around 150 unorganized workers and slum dwellers gathered to protest the sudden cancellation of their below-poverty line, BPL status, without prior notice by the state government. The protesters, mostly women, voiced their concerns to the authorities, highlighting the confusion caused by the transition of BPL families to above-poverty line, APL status without proper verification. Activist Vinay K. Srinivasa expressed dismay over the lack of transparency in the process and questioned the criteria used for the changes. The affected group submitted a letter urging the government to review the decision and involve civic and social organizations in setting fair guidelines for BPL status. The commissioner assured to verify the list, but no concrete action has been taken yet. The affected families have been advised to file complaints with the concerned department. This development has sparked a wave of uncertainty and anxiety among the marginalized communities in the region. In a significant development, 3 individuals, including Inderjeet Singh Gosal, a close associate of Khalistani terrorist Gurpatwant Singh Panun, were apprehended by Canadian authorities on firearms-related charges. The arrests took place during a traffic stop operation in Ontario. The suspects, aged 36, 41, and 23, are facing serious charges such as careless use of a firearm and possession of a weapon for a dangerous purpose. This action against Khalistani separatists marks a departure from Canada's previous lenient stance towards such groups, signaling a possible shift in bilateral relations with India. The arrests follow talks between Indian NSA Ajit Doval and his Canadian counterpart, aimed at addressing issues stemming from past diplomatic tensions. It is anticipated that the accused will be prosecuted, potentially leading to significant legal repercussions. In the ongoing social and educational survey, caste census in Karnataka, significant progress was made with 84,180 households, 3.19 lakh people, enumerated despite challenges due to network and server issues. The highest number of households were reported in Haveri, followed by Belagavi, Bagalkot, Kalaburagi, and Gadag, while only 283 households were surveyed in Udupi. In Bidar, an enumerator resorted to climbing a tree to connect to a neighboring state's network due to poor signal strength. Server problems persisted in districts like Kodagu and Davanager, where enumerators faced issues with OTPs and identifying families in houses with multiple ration cards. Minister Shivaraj Tangadagi assured that all technical glitches would be resolved and the survey completed within the set timeline, promising to provide further updates soon.
In a groundbreaking development today, India has successfully conducted a test launch of the intermediate-range Agni Prime missile from a rail-based mobile launcher system. This missile, with a range of up to 2,000 kilometers and advanced features, elevates India's defense capabilities to a new level. The Defense Minister, Rajnath Singh, praised the scientists at DRDO, the Strategic Forces Command, and the security forces for this achievement. This milestone aligns with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of self-reliance in defense under the Atmanirbhar Bharta initiative. The successful testing of the Agni Prime missile demonstrates India's prowess in developing a canisterized launch system on the move, positioning the nation among a select group with this advanced capability.
South Asian cricket is embroiled in controversy as India and Pakistan exchange complaints with the ICC over provocative gestures made by players during the Asia Cup Super 4 match. The BCCI has filed a complaint against Pakistani players Haris Rauf and Sabzada Farhan for their actions on the field, including gestures mocking military actions. In a retaliatory move, the Pakistan Cricket Board has lodged a complaint against Indian skipper Surya Kumar Yadav for his remarks regarding a terror attack and dedicating a victory to the armed forces. The ICC is expected to hold a hearing if the players deny the allegations. Additionally, Asian Cricket Council Chairman Mohsin Naqvi has stirred the pot by posting a video related to the gestures, further escalating tensions. The cricketing world awaits the outcome of these complaints and whether any actions will be taken against those involved.
Thank you for being with us for today's edition of the Daily News Podcast. To explore more about the stories we've discussed, mangaloretoday.com is the place to go. And for the latest news delivered directly to you, subscribing to our channel is the way. Take care.